Hello and welcome to this short form video series on Fighting Fantasy, the RPG, and my extremely derivative hack that I am making of it. Now, for those who don't know, Fighting Fantasy is written by Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone for their late 70s, early 80s choose your own adventure books, most notably The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. In '89, they laid it all out in their book Dungeoneer, which presents it more like a traditional role-playing game a la D&D, where you can play with your friends and a game master. Now, I was first turned on to this system by Robin Fitton, Rottenled, on YouTube. He did a whole hour-long video explainer talking about character creation, how all the rules work, and running through a combat. I'll post a link somewhere. It's definitely worth your time, very well produced. Certainly check it out. I also noticed that Fighting Fantasy has kind of come into vogue lately because it is the rule system behind the OSR indie darling Troika, which, while not necessarily being a game to my tastes, does do some very interesting things, especially with the math of the system that I want to touch on later. Now, Fighting Fantasy, how does it work? It is very simple. 2d6 most of the time. It is a d6 based system. You're either rolling an opposed check, which is 2d6 plus a bonus, versus an opponent, 2d6 plus their bonus. Whoever's the higher number wins. Or an unopposed check, 2d6, trying to roll under a certain number, usually your luck. Speaking of luck, you have 3 ability scores, just 3, that's it. Skill, how good you are at stuff, basically. Stamina, your hit points, basically. And luck, self-explanatory, basically. So, to roll these on character creation, to make them, you do 1d6 plus 6 for skill, 2d6 plus 12 for stamina, and 1d6 plus 6 again for luck. In terms of the next steps, how the game works, breaking down all the ability scores, we're going to do that in future videos because we are just about out of time here, but look forward to that and discussions of how those rules break down and how I might want to alter them. Thanks for watching.